Hello everyone and welcome to another mukbang from me. Today I had gotten requests, there's my English, to do a Mexican food mukbang, and while I highly doubt this is like authentic Mexican food, it was close enough for on my drive home, I guess I should say, so I went with it. Here we go. I have only been to Mexico once, and I shouldn't say have only, but you know, I've been to Mexico once, but I was a wee child. I'm trying to think. I don't know exactly how old I was, but I was young enough to think that getting cornrows was really cool on me, a sad little fat white girl. I had my sad little glasses, my sad braces. I mean, what a time in life that was. We were like at a resort, so that wasn't real Mexico. You know what I mean? I mean, it was, but it wasn't. Do you get what I'm, yeah. You feeling what I'm putting down? Is that how the saying goes? Are you catching what I'm putting down? You guys, I'm a mess. I'm so tired. LaCroix fixes a lot of things. Apparently it doesn't fix my English though. I've got a passion fruit one tonight for no reason other than that's just the one I grabbed. So, oh, that's a little confusing, but okay. So I ordered chips and queso. How do I wanna, let's see. How can I lay this out to make it a fun mukbang so that you guys can see the food? Oh my god, I'm not going to be eating all these chips. I got a small order of chips. Apparently this is small to them, but okay, that's fine. And then I got enchiladas, the Enchiladas Supremas. I don't know if I'm actually pronouncing that correctly, but I was actually really quite peeved. Because the Enchiladas Supremas, it usually comes with 1 cheese, 1 bean, 1 pork, and 1 chicken, I think is how they do it. And then I just order it with 2 bean and 2 cheese instead, so no meat, so that it's vegetarian. But I mean, first off, on the phone, let's see. Okay, so they gave a little salsa, I think, with the chips for whatever reason, and then a little queso, and then a big queso. I don't know if this was supposed to be for this. I'm salivating. And they just like didn't want things to get soggy or something. I don't know, you guys. I'm just gonna dive in because I am hungry. So, cheers, you guys. I actually think this goes on this. It's really good. I have no idea what kind of sauce this is, but it kind of, well, no, because this came with the chips. I'm so confused. Maybe this is the same. No, because this is definitely the cheesy. Right? That looks a lot cheesier. I mean, it doesn't look like real cheese, but yeah. Yeah, okay, there we go. Either way, so I called to place my order so then I could go pick it up on my way home. I was coming home from therapy. First off, it was like super loud in the restaurant. And like not customer loud, it was just like, it sounded like they had the TVs all the way up and stuff. But then the girl was kind of making it seem like I wasn't talking loud enough, and I'm like, listen, this is unpleasant already. Like, we can figure this out. So either way, I'm placing my order, and I told her, you know, can I get no meat? So no beef, no pork, no chicken, no meat in these. I just want 2 cheese and 2 bean, please. And she was like, okay, yep, that's fine. So you want 2 bean and 2 meat. And I was like, nope, definitely not. But, you know, good. Like, I'm glad we can correct this situation here. And so I was like, all right. And so I went to go pick it up. These are good chips. They're like nice and thick. But so I went to pick it up and everything, and you know, I was signing the bill and yada yada, and I went, and you know how they've got the, you know, the order slip taped to the bag. I noticed that it didn't say, you know, because usually under it it'll say, you know, Enchiladas Supremas, and then underneath there will be like a little note that says no meat, sub, cheese or something. And it didn't say that, it just said Enchiladas Supremas. And so I like went to open the bag, but then I saw, you know, it's all covered and stuff by the veggies, and I was like, hi, is there any way like I can kind of dig through this or like ask you, you know, just to make sure that there was no meat in these? And she was like, yeah, like I'm the one that packed it up, there's no meat. My goodness. Like, I'm sorry, I just wanted to check because I know we like had a hard time hearing each other over the phone, and then on the slip it doesn't say anything about no meat. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to drive home and then get home and then sit down to eat and then have meat in my enchiladas, you know? Like, I get it, you know, I have worked in customer service all my life. You know, regardless of whether you're in customer service or not, we all have days where we don't want to go to work. I get it. But like, please don't take that out on your customers. It just makes me want to never go back, you know? I don't care how good this queso is tasting right now. I don't want to have to go back to the unpleasant employee. You know what I mean? And it's like, not only have I worked in customer service all my life, but most of those customer service years were in the food industry. You know, I was either waitressing or catering. And I get it. Like, it can be super annoying when some people are super, like, I need this and no this and this and this and this. I get it. I understand picky customers can be super annoying, but at the same time, you know, some people have legitimate allergies, or like some people don't eat certain meats for religious purposes, or some people just don't want to eat meat because they just don't want to eat meat. Oh, it just gets me really, like, I don't know. Because I feel like whenever I would get those kind of customers, and then I bring their food out to them, and they're like, huh, okay, I just want to make sure, like, so there's no this, no that, blah, blah, blah. I would just be like, even if I was super annoyed, I would still just be like, yep, that's exactly how I put it in. Like, let me know how everything is. Like, I'll check back in a minute, you know, after you take your first couple bites. It's really not that hard. But anyways, these chips and cheese are tasting so good. Yum, yum, yum. So how are you guys doing? I hope you all are having pleasant days. Let's see. I love enchiladas. They're so simple and like there's nothing to them. Let's see. So that one's definitely bean. This one, also bean. Good, good. This one, oh boy, I hope that's cheese. I think it's cheese. You know, cheese and shredded meat can look eerily similar when it's under all of this stuff. I really can't tell though. I think that's cheese. Yes. Yay! 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 It can be so unpleasant. It can be so unpleasant. I've definitely had a few moments in my vegetarian life where I order something without meat and then I take a few bites trusting that there's no meat in it, and then I'm like, oh my god. That is never a very happy time. But it is what it is. This is hitting the spot. You know where sometimes you're just like in the mood for something cheesy and artery clogging? That's the kind of mood I was in. It's just gloomy and gross outside today. / it really has been like all week. But thankfully, at least the night that I had gone out to celebrate Halloween, the weather was pretty decent. It was really cold, but it's one of those things where like we were going to a like event dance party thing or whatever at a place called First Avenue in Minneapolis, and it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, they have a coat check, but like I really don't want to have to deal with that, and I definitely don't want to be carrying a coat around with me while I'm there. So we braved the cold like good little Minnesotan children. And we just ran from apartment to Uber to First Ave, and then we waited outside in line and shivered our butts off. And then did the same thing on the way home. So it worked out. I was Tina Belcher yet again. I've mentioned that in quite a few videos, I feel like by now, but it's strange that I feel like I have to cater to like my mukbang audience and then my makeup video audience and like my mystery box audience. Because for me it's like I like all those things, so for me it's like it should all be one and the same, but then I remember everyone has different interests, and so I have to remember not everyone has heard certain stories depending on which videos they have or have not watched of mine. But yeah, there was a group of people, because at First Ave they'll have like a costume contest every year, and then they'll just have, I think it's just, you know, people working at the event walking around and seeing everybody's costumes and stuff, and if they really like your costume they'll give you a slip to go up on stage later, and then, you know, it's an audience vote, whoever screams the loudest for whichever people. And there was a group of people that dressed up as the Belcher family. So they had Tina, they had Bob, they had Linda, they had Jean, and they had Louise. I think it was the 5 of them. I don't think there were any extra characters, but they did a really, really good job with their costumes. I would like to think that I was the better Tina, but like that Tina was a really good Tina too. They didn't win. They got 2nd place, I think. 1st place was so good. Someone had dressed up as David Bowie from The Labyrinth, right? Isn't that what it's called? Where he's got like the big white outfit on and the crystal ball and all that stuff. I was never a big Bowie fan, but you know, can appreciate him for what he was. And that outfit was just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I'm getting full. The Enchiladas Supremas is always really big. I thought maybe I knew how to say that in Spanish, but I don't. Very. All I can think is très, but that's French. Like, très bien. What would it be? Very. and big. Do they say it? Gross? That's German. What am I? Okay, I have absolutely no idea. Daihokino! Enchilada. I don't know if that's how you say enchilada in Japanese, but that's how you would say, like, the biggest one or the big one. I don't know, you guys. I told you, didn't I? I am in a mood. Excuse me. But yep. Has anyone ever thrown a party where they have like you know how fondue and stuff, they'll have like a chocolate fountain? Has anyone ever done a queso fountain? I'm sure someone has. Right? Yeah. That is a party that I would love to attend. I'm just trying to think. What else is new? I rearranged my bedroom a little bit, which, like, does anyone care? I don't know, maybe. I didn't rearrange it a ton, but, like, moved my bookshelf and put a different lamp in there, and it feels so much nicer the way that I rearranged it now. Like, it was a pain in the butt to do. Like, that stuff is heavy. And I am short. Short but mighty. At least I think I'm pretty strong. I'm not the strongest person ever, but either way, I got it done, and it just feels right. And I've just been putting up shelves in random places so that I can display all of my mystery box figurines. And those just make me so happy every time I walk by them and, like, look at them. Like, I feel like that's the comment I get the most on my mystery unboxing stuff. That you're an adult. Like, what a waste. Why would you want these things? Just clutter. No, not to everyone, it's not. And I don't personally think that there's any correlation between being an adult and being able to appreciate cute things. Especially when they're well-made, fun little cute things. Plus, like I said, they just make me smile every time I walk past them, so it's not a waste to me. One man's trash is another man's treasure, am I right? I am. And there are so many things just depending on who you are and what you care for in life. You know, I go to some people's houses or I see someone's house on TV or something and I'm like, you know, I would never have that in my house, but who cares? It's not my house, you know, and I'm sure they feel the same about plenty of the stuff that I have in my place, so. Anyways. Even though I'm feeling, like, slightly full, chips are one of those things where it's like, but I could have another 20. I know I shouldn't, but I could. Let's see, how many are left in here? The heck is that? It's like burnt poop. I know it's not, but ew. We'll just have a few more. We'll just a few more, right? Yeah, just a few more. Just eat these broken ones. How about? I also, now that it's gotten cold out, I've had to move my plants inside. Oh my god, what an annoying pain in the butt. With Galileo, it's not that big of a deal, but with Figaro, he just wants to dig into them and chew on them, and I don't know that all my little succulents are going to make it through the winter. I'm trying my best. I feel lucky enough that I have a den where I can close them off while I'm sleeping at night at least, but it's a pain in the butt. It is a pain in the butt. I mean, thankfully, as far as I know, I'll have to look into it more, but I don't think succulents are poisonous to animals, so, and thankfully I've never seen Fig actually like eat any of the plants. He just kind of like chews on them, and if he like breaks a piece off, he just like spits it out, but it's still annoying. Like, those are my beautiful baby plants, and now they're dead plants, or at least not quite as healthy looking. Oh well, the joys of being a cat mom, huh? Or any kind of mom, I'm sure. You know, that whole saying, this is why we can't have nice things. I feel like that had to have stemmed from moms. I need to stop while I'm ahead. This will make a good lunch tomorrow or dinner tomorrow whenever I decide to eat it. Heck, if I want this for breakfast, I'm going to eat this for breakfast. I doubt it, but I feel like I always want sweet things when I wake up, not savory. But either way, that was my mukbang for this week. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I always feel like I talked about nothing important or special, but I understand, you know, the importance and happiness that comes from eating a meal with somebody. So I'm glad I could share a meal with you or just hang out with you if you just, you know, had me on in the background or something while you were cleaning or doing dishes, you know, whatever the case may be. If you did enjoy this video, found it helpful, whatever the case may be, please do go ahead, give me a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. You can become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I would love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye! Look at my socks, they have Evie on them! Yay!